Are you looking for the perfect handmade gift to surprise your friends and family? Well, today I'm going to walk you through how to make a friendship bracelet, including what you will need, how to start it, knots, and how to finish the bracelet. But first, we'll go over a little bit about me and why you should make a friendship bracelet. My name is Abby Beauchamp, and I've been making friendship bracelets since I was 11. I learned the basics at summer camp, and I've self-taught myself how to make more complicated bracelets ever since. This is an example of an alpha bracelet I made. Today, we'll be focusing on the more basic normal bracelet. There are many reasons you might want to make a friendship bracelet. They originally helped sailors learn knots. The knots I teach you are, according to Jacob Glenn, a man with over 12 years of experience with bracelet making, are the same knots that are an invaluable part of the sailor's knot tying repertoire. Another reason is to express your friendship for good friends. It can mean a lot to friends. I've found making bracelets is also extremely relaxing. If you want to de-stress, this can be a great activity for you. They also make great gifts for friends and family. According to Tiger, a fashion jewelry manufacturer, friendship bracelets are extra special when they are handcrafted, something that makes them incomparable to all other kinds of jewelry you may have bought them in the past. You can tailor your bracelet however you want it to look. If you need a matching bracelet for an upcoming event, you can quickly slap one together in a few hours. Before you start making the bracelet, there are a few materials you need to collect. To make a friendship bracelet, you're going to need tape. This can be found at most stores. And then you're also going to need embroidery floss or string. It is important that the string is the same width. And then finally, you're going to need some scissors to cut the string. To start, we're going to want to cut the string. You can eyeball the length. It should be about half your wingspan. You can measure this by holding the string at your index finger and stretching the string to below your chin, making sure the string is parallel with the ground. If you're unsure about how much string you should use, err on the side of caution and have it be too long. You can always cut off excess string when you're done. Next, you're going to want to make the starting knot. So there's many ways you can start a bracelet, but personally I'm going to be making a loop. So I took all of the strings, made a hill shape, and then I tied the left end of the hill to the right side of the hill. It should end up looking like the picture to your right. Then you want to secure the knot. You want to tape it down or otherwise attach it to a sturdy object. For mine, I taped it to a coffee table. Using Scotch tape should not leave residue behind. I would avoid using duct tape as this will damage the furniture. Then you want to separate the strings. This will help with the knots. I usually separate them by color. Now that you're all set up, there are two knots you need to learn. First is the forwards knot. And this one's made by making a four shape with the two strings you're trying to tie together. You bring the string from the left over and under the string to the right, and then pull the left string up. Avoid making the knots too loose, or else your bracelet will fall apart easily and look sloppy. The next is the backwards knot. This is just the opposite of the forwards knot. You're going to make a backwards four, and then take the string from the right over and under the string to the left, and pull up, making sure to pull tight. Since you now know the knots, the next step is to choose and read a pattern. You can find patterns on all sorts of websites. These are crowdsourcing websites like friendshipbracelet.net, braceletbook.com, pinterest.com, or youtube.com. These all have a bunch of designs to choose from that anyone can post. The pattern I'm using today looks like Pokeballs. I got this one from friendshipbracelets.net. And this specific pattern was created by Echo Zajac. To To read a pattern, you need to know four knots. The first one is the forwards knot. To complete this, you do two forwards knots in a row. Make sure the string from the left ends up on the right. The second knot is the forwards double knot. For this knot, you perform a backwards knot and then a forwards knot. This keeps the string's original position. The third knot is the backwards knot. This is just two backwards knots in a row. And last but not least, the backwards double knot is a forwards knot and then a backwards knot, again making sure the string doesn't change position. We are almost finished. For the first part of the finishing, you untie the loop. After you untie the loop from the beginning, you're going to get something that looks like this picture on the right with the loose strings on either end. You can use these loose strings to secure it around the wrist of whoever is receiving the bracelet. It is totally okay if that person is you. Now you have a complete bracelet, and hopefully it was a stress-relieving process you can utilize in the future. Thanks for listening. I hope you have as much fun making bracelets as I do.